program is paid for by the JV Sports, LLC.
You're listening to the JV Sports Show. Talking JUCO, NAIA, D2, D3, and community college sports. And now, here's your hosts, James Poovey and Vince DeLisio.
Good morning, Phoenix, Arizona. We are out here on the far west side out in Sun City Grand. We are just outside the Bill and Jan Booth Championship Court. It's Pickleball Saturday,
Where
Vince.
did you see that? Bill
Right over there, sir.
Oh, wow. You're so perceptive. I don't pay attention to that stuff.
Good morning. Arizona.
Yes,
That's right.
Good morning, James. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Phoenix, Arizona, World Wide Web for all of our listeners that are streaming
Around
the
the
show
globe,
live. Around
Vince.
the globe, but we
Whoa,
are
big time.
worldwide. So, James and Vince here. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the JV Sports Show. We are here. We've been talking about this tournament for months, and it's here. It's live. We are at the Sun City Grand Pickleball Tournament. We are joined by a couple of special guests today. We are spending the whole show just outside of, what's the name of the court, James?
Bill and Jan Booth Championship Court, established in 2002. I'm sure these folks will be able to tell us about those folks as well here during the show.
So joining us, Bob Barzak and Linda
Hoggett.
Linda Hoggett. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so we are here. So again, we say this just about every week when we have you on, Bob. But we attract new listeners week in and week out. We hope that they stick around. But the new listeners that are here today, what is pickleball?
Pickleball, like I said before, is the fastest growing sport in America. It's played on a smaller court about the size of a badminton court. You can get 4 pickleball courts on 1 tennis court.
Wow.
The people love it because it's such an easy sport to learn.
Yeah.
They love the closeness. They can interact with each other. The banter goes on back and forth, and it's of all ages.
Now, when you talk about banter, James, you're the biggest trash talker I know.
One question
So
I've been having to ask you, Bob.
Yeah.
Has anybody John McEnroe you yet out here? Got in your face and said, hey, listen, man, that's a ridiculous call. Come on.
Yeah.
As a referee, yes, we've had that.
Many times.
Oh, my God. You look like somebody that doesn't tolerate much, Bob.
Hey, I
Did
don't.
they get you going pretty easy?
But this lady right next to me,
Yeah.
she's also a certified referee,
Wow.
and she's even worse than I am.
All right, so we don't want to hear from Bob. Linda, tell us about you. How long you been doing this?
I started pickleball in 2006, so I've been doing this for 13 years.
Oh, goodness.
And I've been reffing for over 10 years.
Okay,
Wow.
and you live here at Sun City Grand?
I do. I'm a member of the community here, Sun City Grand.
Wow. Talk to us a little bit about the quality of life here at Sun City Grand.
Oh, my God. This is the best. This is a resort. We live
A
here,
resort, wow.
and we've got every amenity you could possibly want, and there's never a reason to leave.
There isn't. And people when they
Sounds like prison.
it is.
A prison with four
with
16-hole
Better
golf
food, though, I
courses.
hope.
Oh, better food,
Exactly.
yeah. Okay.
A prison with 4 18-hole golf courses.
Wow.
Yes.
A prison with 2 a championship pool and another
Fitness
area with
centers.
pools and fitness centers and
Not to
bocce
mention the
ball
pickleball.
and,
Not to
and
Not to
22
mention the pickleball.
beautiful pickleball courts that we just enjoy daily from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m.
They look brand new. I mean, I know the court's only been here a couple of years, but can the public come out here and play, pay a fee, and
Yeah,
maybe,
how does that work?
Yeah.
It's basically for the residents only.
Okay.
We've got about 1,400 pickleball members.
Wow.
But if you live in Sun City Grand, you can use these courts.
Okay.
And we can bring in guests.
Right.
Okay.
Wow. You know,
And how many guys you have
my
scheduled to
in-laws
come out
live
and play here today?
Yeah.
You mentioned the numbers a little bit off air, Bob. You had a lot of people turn out yesterday as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Linda, tell them
Today
about.
we have 262 men playing 221 matches.
Wow.
Oh, boy.
In one day. Yesterday was Women's Day, and we had 206 women playing, 239 women playing 206 matches. I got that back.
Now, are there different classifications and levels and all that sort of thing? How does that all work?
Yeah, it starts out at a level of 2.5 as a novice, and then a 3.0, and it goes up in 0.5 increments. So it's 3.0, 3.5, 4.0, 4.5, 5.0.
And obviously, you match those
And we
skill
match
abilities
skill
together.
and
now.
age.
Exactly.
Okay.
So 5.0 is the highest, like the most competitive
That's
class?
the highest non-pro level.
Non-pro, and then you have the
Okay.
pros. Yesterday, just to give you an example, we had 15 different brackets of skill levels in the women's pro division.
Wow.
Wow. Is there like a negative .5 that James and I can play in?
Yeah.
Something
we wouldn't even rate you, but we'd play you.
or some maybe against some people with some artificial limbs and walkers that we can face across the
Hey,
other
we
side
have
of the court.
wheelchair pickleball players.
Wheelchair?
Really?
Yeah,
We
but
do.
no, you don't mess with those guys.
Oh, no.
That's like I think I played a match, a wheelchair basketball game once.
They'll run you
and I
over.
was running, and they were in the chairs, and they knocked me over a few times.
Yes.
We have some members that actually wear a oxygen tank on their back and play pickleball.
Really?
Yes.
Speaking of, where's my father-in-law? Is he here? Okay, all right.
Speaking of oxygen tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't even invite me out here. My
Is-
in-laws live here. Can you
Is
believe that?
Stu
Do you
your
know my?
father-in-law?
Yeah.
Oh,
See,
wonderful.
you didn't even know.
No.
Nobody knows.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
And
I
he-
married their daughter.
And,
yeah.
and,
And we
Stu
have
is-
kids.
Stu is playing today.
Stu is playing today. Okay,
He
good.
is. He's
Yeah.
in the men's bracket.
All
Wow.
right.
Yeah,
So-
he plays about 9:15 this morning, 9:30, somewhere like that.
Nice.
Well, he's still getting some beauty sleep right now and resting up, probably
Yeah.
finishing up a Denver omelet somewhere.
Now
in
he's
the
another
valley.
one of my volunteers. He's working at the parking lot.
Oh, you
parking-
guys are
Yes.
ruthless.
Ah.
You got the
Get
players
cars ready.
volunteering.
All
and-
right.
Well,
Okay.
speaking of volunteers, yesterday and all through the weekend, we have over 200 of our own people
Yeah.
volunteering to help make this tournament a success.
Definitely a community event, Vince.
It is.
So, what are you going to be doing this whole time, Bob?
Yesterday, I was running back and forth. I had
Yeah.
two hats. PR, trying to make sure that center court had microphones for the referees. Then I was also doing line judging.
Okay.
I had the whole crew of line judges. Every medal match, we have 4 people that line judge to call the lines when a ball goes out.
Yeah.
So I was taking care of all of that.
Greatest. Okay. So greatest game that you've ever witnessed, pickleball game, and maybe the worst. Go right now. Boom.
Well, there was some.
Or the funniest incident, or something tragic that happened. Don't tell us anybody died on the court, but
No.
just give us some. Oh my God,
As a-
you just nodded your head, Linda. Oh, okay.
As an
All right.
example, yesterday, the women's pro match. Typically, when you were playing pickleball, you banter back and forth.
Yeah.
You hit the ball back and forth several times. The pros, they were actually hitting this ball back and forth. They were running a rally maybe 5 minutes or longer.
Okay.
And that is unusual for us.
Yeah.
I mean, the pros, they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
The funniest thing, and I love to watch it, but the ladies, they'll get out there and they'll actually almost do a split to get a low shot
Really?
and then jump right back up and ready for the next shot. I mean, they're
Wow.
amazing.
These are grandmothers.
The-
That are doing
no,
this.
no, those aren't. No, these are
I
the
got you.
pros, and
Okay.
the pros are
Okay.
the younger generation.
Wow.
Us
Okay.
older folks,
Yeah.
if we went down like that, we'd never get
You
back
couldn't
up.
get back up,
No.
could you?
Now, how do you
Okay.
become a pro? How do you get your tour card, if you will?
The majority of the pros that are on the circuit are ex-tennis players,
Okay.
and they pick up the sport
Okay.
of
Got a couple ringers out here. huh?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, they pick up
Okay.
the sport of pickleball, and hey, they love it. It's
Yeah.
easy for them to master, and now they're on the pro circuit. And on the pro circuit, these guys are sponsored. They're sponsored by a bunch of the sponsors.
Yeah.
We've got 22 sponsors, court sponsors.
You got Nike
here.
out here too, and you
Exactly.
got wow, that's big stuff.
You'd asked about funny. You know that how the tennis pros can hit the racket between their legs and get the ball back
Yeah,
to the
yeah,
other
yeah,
side?
yeah.
That happens in pickleball, too.
It
Yep,
does.
It
It
does.
does.
They
Oh,
did it
boy.
yesterday.
Amazing.
Yes.
Wow.
It's fun to watch. That's why we recommend, if you've never seen pickleball,
Yeah.
go to a tournament and watch. I mean, it's amazing to watch the pros play. Anybody play.
And this event is live streamed, we learned a little
Yeah,
bit earlier this
right
morning
behind
as
us
well,
here,
right?
and-
How can folks tune into that if they want to check it out throughout the day and then again tomorrow, right?
They can go to USAPA Facebook page, or they can go to Pro Pickleball Facebook page.
Okay.
And we are privileged and honored to be here, as this is, there is no other outside of, you had a couple of news organizations come out and film little pieces here and there, but to do our whole show and to provide coverage in the lead up to it, I think we may be the only radio
And
show
we're live
that,
streaming right now,
we're
Vince,
live
on our
streaming right
YouTube
now
channel.
On our YouTube channel.
That's
so
right.
there. So,
That's exactly
but
right.
we're so privileged and honored, and the fact that this is a charitable event. What charity is this, are the funds besides the director Troy's pocket behind us here? Who else is this benefiting?
We've got 3 main charities. One of them
Yeah.
is Soldier's Best Friend,
Okay.
and they train service dogs and hook them up with a vet.
Okay.
With a vet. Then we have Chance Shelter. They
Uh-huh.
take care of pets for people that are elderly and there's
in
no
crisis.
one in crisis. Exactly.
Okay.
Okay.
And then we have Valley View Community Food Bank. They're out here on the whole west side of Arizona,
Okay.
taking care of people.
Now let's talk about prize money, because you got to entice pros to come out here. You got to give them some cash, right?
That is correct.
All right. What kind of prize money?
We've got a $15,000 prize pool
Holy
for the pros.
smokes! Wow.
Wow.
They're happy.
And with
Yeah.
that said, even then, we still are going to have between $20,000 to $30,000 for the charities.
Now, if people want to come out and watch in person today, Bob, that don't live here or don't live in Sunset, can they do that? How much is admission? Are there tickets online? What's the deal with that?
That's the beauty of pickleball. There's no admission.
Awesome.
They can come into our community if they and there's a area designated for parking. And we have a shuttle from To My Surprise shuttle that's running back and forth all day, bringing people here because we don't have enough parking on this site.
Outstanding. The weather is going to be beautiful today as well. I think in the low 70s. Is that right, Vince?
Yeah, it is. It's going to be a beautiful weekend, just in general. How do people get here? Where are we?
I'm just going to give you the
Yeah.
address. The address is 17100 Clearview Boulevard in Sun City Grand.
In
Surprise, Arizona.
Surprise,
Yes.
Arizona. So the best way to get here is find yourself Grand and Bell are probably the two major cross streets. You got the 303 behind us. So get yourself to Grand and Grand Avenue, and then just look
Google
for Sun City
Maps,
Grand.
Vince.
Google Maps and
Google
Sun City Grand.
17100 Clearview
Look for the-
Boulevard in Surprise.
Look
It'll
for the
come right
golf
up.
carts
That's
and you make a right and you're here.
That's exactly right.
Yes.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, guys. We're so excited to be doing the rest of the show here today, and we're going to be circling back with you, Bob. We've got a special guest who's coming on with us later in the show.
We're going to have Dave Weinbach, who
Okay.
is our sponsor, host, pro player that will be here today.
This guy is like when you say this is like the Tiger Woods of pickleball.
He is.
Wow.
He's one of the pros, and he runs the entire circuit.
Wow. He's like the Joe Namath of pickleball.
Does he just
Dave.
dominate people, Bob?
Yeah.
Is it not even funny?
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's good competition.
Does he let him score?
It's good
Yeah.
competition.
Okay.
Good.
Wow.
Good.
Well, that'll be in this midway through the show, but we're coming back after this segment. Who are we bringing back, James?
When we come back here in the 7:15 segment, we're going to bring on. We're going to have the NAIA report.
Yes.
Yes,
I can't
sir.
wait for that.
Yes, sir. You could probably already hear the pickleballers warming up behind us here.
Yeah, some of the
Getting ready to
bands
go. The
are
pros
out there.
are back
Some of
here
these
behind
guys
us as
yelling
well.
at each other. So, and
Yeah.
our producer Greg Jones here today, streaming our broadcast on YouTube, at the JV Sports Show YouTube channel. So
Yes,
go over
get on there
and
and subscribe as well. You'll get an
subscribe.
alert anytime we go live with
Yes.
whatever we're doing, whether it be pickleball or anything else, Vince.
I want to thank you for having us.
Thank you,
Inviting
Linda.
us to
See,
work.
that is nice. Somebody thanks us finally.
Right back on the JV Sports Show.
The Sports Zone with Bob Kemp will air weekdays from 10 a.m. till noon. Catch the